He's going to win 4 times. 24-20. The Packers get a huge scare, and in a sort of lazy game, eventually roll over on the Jaguars. Let's go to Aaron Rodgers on the performance of Davante Adams, probably wearing his Wild Wild West mask.
Probably.
Let's see.
You might think that's a normal thing in this game. Maybe it was 10 years ago, but you just see less and less of that happening. I think there's more of a, Doc doesn't think I can go here. Maybe I should sit out the rest of the game. But 17's built different. He always has been.
More Good Morning Football on the way. Tua outduels Herbo and runs his record as a starter to 3-0. We're talking Tua and the Red Hot Dolphins. We know you're watching this morning. We got you.
Want to dominate your fantasy league?
It takes everybody. We all make it play.
Our experts have the insights to give you the winning edge.
Are you feeling this quarterback? He's never going to stop throwing touchdowns.
NFL Fantasy Live.
Welcome back to GMFB. All right, let's get some more highlights. AFC North matchup, Bengals, Steelers. Big Ben, he's coming off of the COVID-19 reserve list. He didn't practice all week, so people were wondering if he was going to be sharp, and that he was. Check out this ball on the sideline. Beautiful dime. Who comes down with it? Deontay Johnson. They have playmakers on top of playmakers on top of playmakers. Yes, he was running like a runny nose. He's going to reward him. He says, all right, go ahead and give it to you again. Deontay Johnson, touchdown. He actually throws it before he comes out of the breaks. That right there was a TD, 12-yard TD. Steelers would lead 12-0 after a failed two-point conversion. A little dancing in the end zone. Big Ben doing the Tiger Woods fist pump. Shout out to, was it Dustin Johnson who won the Masters? All right, listen, it looks like Big Ben, he was the master of this Bengals defense because he is Juju. Juju's going to throw the ball to the fans. Nope. We love seeing that.
His parents.
Parents. Oh, I didn't know that. There you go. It says showing love the fans. All right, that's his family.
Parents is #1 fan.
They're also fans. All right, here it is. Touchdown in the middle of the field. That's Chase Claypool. He had 2 touchdowns on the day. He's balling. Big Ben, once again, strong fist pump. He looked good. What about that defense for the Pittsburgh Steelers? T.J. Watt, absolute beast. They come into the game leading the NFL sacks with 32. The Bengals give up 28. That's second worst in the league, so something's got to give. And Bengals did give up a lot of sacks. T.J. Watt is a beast. He's the best block in all of football. Spot shadow him again, which means he's going to make a play. A little twist, comes under. Oh, Joe Burrow, he's going to be sore this morning because they were beating him up. T.J. Watt, Bud Dupree, they're loving it. Joe Burrow can't believe he's on the sideline. Look at these guys. Look at Ebron. That's my guy right there.
Awesome. Why did Ebron come on the show?
Dancing to the sweet tune of 9-0. The Steelers, they are still undefeated. They win this one 36-10. Let's hear from Chase Claypool. Kind of reminds me of a young Odell Beckham. I guess you can call him Odell Bacon Jr. because he's Canadian bacon.
Hey.
Chase Claypool, what's up?
Damn.
All right, Chase, your quarterback told us that missing practice all week meant that he didn't have all the nuances and he wasn't sure that his game would be what it was. How did everything work today?
Yeah, Ben's been in the game long enough where he can miss a week and he'll be just fine. It was up to us to make sure that we were on top of the little things. And as far as timing, we've been working on that for the last however many weeks, so it wasn't that bad.
I
don't know. Seems like there is a limit right now. Pete Carroll, there he is trying to get his team going. There's a lot going on. His defense, historically bad, right? We've been hearing it over and over again. Jared Goff dropping back. And who is he looking for? He gets hit. Ball pops out. That is Jamal Adams, who gets the ball out. DJ Reed, who hops on it. So all of a sudden you say, okay, the defense is making some plays. Russell Wilson stepping up, has plenty of room, decides to throw it, and is intercepted. He was looking for Will Dissly, and it was Darius Williams who dissed him. I don't understand, Russell, you're struggling in the red zone, making these decisions that he's pressing the issue. He should have pressed the line of scrimmage with his legs. All right, Jared Goff dropping back. He's looking back in the end zone, and that right there was to Gerald Everett. But on the play, it looks like there was a little bit of contact. Reed a little too close, so that's a penalty. Goff and the Rams get the ball on the run, and then Malcolm, he takes it right up in the middle. Malcolm in the middle like Frankie Nunez. That's a touchdown. Okay, so all of a sudden, the Rams have control of this game, and we're waiting for Russell Wilson to make something happen. We spot shadow DK on the bottom, and he's looking for him. DK, does he have a chance to make a play? Oh! With Jalen Ramsey all over, and once you take another look at this, just off the fingertips.
2 catches, 28 yards.
And we talked about this matchup. We're going to keep our eyes on it. I'm going to say it. Jalen Ramsey won that matchup. And here it is, Russell Wilson looking for his tight end, Greg Olsen, and it's Darius, the nefarious.
Because there was an all-pro season.
That's what I'm saying. It's nefarious because it was actually criminal what he did to Russell Wilson, stealing two interceptions up against him. Russell Wilson, Seahawks struggle as the Rams win.
Oh, this is Nick Chubb running. He's getting so many points for fantasy owners, right? 7, but no.
Such a quick detour, too.
Yeah, he made a decision.
AFC West matchup, Broncos, Raiders, and Vegas. Derek Carr, he wasn't gambling. He was giving it to the sure money. And that's Josh Jacobs, who was balling in this one. 21 carries, 112. He had 2 TDs. And he looked good in and out of those tackles, quick feet. But you know who else was quick? This defense was all over Drew Lock. Man, he had the ball. Yep, that was definitely an angry run. I hit Kyle right away. I said, bro, you got to check this one out. They had 4 interceptions. They picked off Drew Lock a lot, hit him a lot. It just seems like it was a lot of trouble for that Broncos offense to get going. The Raiders, they win another one, 37-12.
All right, let's get this Browns offense going. You know who's going to help that guy? Nick Chubb. I haven't seen him in a long time, and he was excellent. He's always excellent. I think he's their best player. Myles Garrett aside. Touchdown. Nick Chubb is a 9-yarder. They're up 10-0 in a very low-scoring game. It felt like they were going to shut the Texans out for a while. And then there was the grand finale. This one had all the takes and all the tweets, just icing this thing with a minute left, up 3. Nick Chubb, hesitation, then hits the sideline. Here we go. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, off ramp. He scoots out of bounds. Doesn't go down to keep the clock running, but they make sure the Texans never get the ball back, and everyone has great tweets, and he deserves it.
I like it. Nobody in fantasy likes it. All right, Will Selva's here with a new background and some news. Quick, what's going on, Will?
Ooh. All right, what's going on there, Ken, guys? And no one has a better backdrop than I. We start here in L.A., and the Seahawks certainly learned the hard way that you don't try to come back and beat the Rams. No, you just don't do that. It's a dicey proposition because the Rams are 31-0 when leading at the half. That is the longest such streak in the NFL. In fact, our guy Pete Schraggs tweeted about it. More on the Rams. We have some injury updates to tell you about. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport reporting offensive tackle Andrew Whitworth suffered a torn MCL and is headed to injured reserve. And I guess if there's good news that can come from an injury, Whitworth's ACL is intact, and there's optimism he could return this season. We'll get a second opinion on the extent of the injury. Meanwhile, Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford says he will have x-rays on his thumb after hurting it against the Washington football team. He said after the game, it didn't feel so hot when he gripped the ball. Stafford had it taped up, but it didn't affect his play too much as he threw for 276 yards and 3 touchdowns in Sunday's win. Tom Brady and the Bucs bouncing back in a big way after their bad loss to the Saints in Week 9. Tampa Bay hanging 46 points on the Panthers behind 3 touchdown passes from TB12. This after a 7-hour flight delay on their trip to Charlotte. Tight end Cameron Brate went one-on-one with our guy James Palmer after the game and talked about the bounce-back win.
You know, we were still confident in ourselves as a team. You know, honestly, that was pretty embarrassing what we put out there on Sunday night. So there was definitely a sense of urgency at practice this week, and you know, we're happy it continued on into the game today.
Give me a scenario. You have to sit 7 hours on a tarmac for every road game, but you score 46 points. Would you do it?
Honestly, I don't know. It was horrible. I'm so tired right now. But yeah, I think that's a good trade-off. I think it's a good trade-off.
More on that flight delay, mechanical issues causing them to change planes after sitting on the tarmac for 5 hours. They weren't able to have a team meeting and a meal there, but either way, when there is no gate to go to at LAX, and all you can say is I got this crummy picture of SoFi Stadium from the air, you know it's bad. You know it's rough.